video, a short 10 to 12 minute strength and balance training video. This is to complement the morning workout, hopefully, which is again about 10 to 15 minutes. The morning one based on cardiovascular more. This is strength and balance. Okay, usual checks, guys. Hope you're well. Make sure you check that the room is safe, the environment is the right temperature, not too hot or too cold, your correct footwear, you're feeling okay. Pulse check, and we'll get going. Okay, excellent. So to start with, if you've carried on from the warm-up, this can be a continuation or the 10-minute workout in the morning. If not, if you're restarting, want a little bit of a pulse raise, so just get the feet and the ankles moving, flexing the toes, heel and toes, maybe a little march, arm curls, couple of minutes, just wake the body up, bit of a circulation boost. When you've done that couple of minutes and you feel okay, we're going to start the exercises. I'm going to try and give you an easy and a hard version, or maybe a seated version, a standing version, trying to use the chair. Okay, first exercise, easy version first, from a relaxed position, in a hip walk towards the centre or front third of the chair. Tummy tight, lift tall, posture check, open the feet, about hips wider than the, heels wider than your hips. Bring your heels back towards the chair a little bit so they're behind the knee line. Tip forward, drive up through the thighs. Paddle the feet, sitting down with control. Okay, repeat, bringing the heels towards your chair, tip forward, driving up. Worth stepping back. Do you feel the back of the legs on the chair? Sitting down with control if we can. If you need to use the arms to power up, that's completely fine to assist. Feeling the legs on the back of the chair, sitting down with control. Okay, the tougher version. If you feel a bit stronger, here's a tougher version. Same starting procedure. Front third of the chair, bring the heels back towards the chair, a little bit behind the knees, driving up. This time we're going to squat position. We're going to try and hold about halfway, nice straight back, and drive back up again. So we're not actually sitting down. Sitting down, squat position, breathe, driving back up. So we're working the thighs, the core, and again, make sure you're breathing all the time, not holding your breath. Excellent. Paddling the feet in between if you need a rest. This is number 4 for me. So working between 6 and 12 to 15 repetitions. As a guide, if I get halfway and I feel I've had enough, I need a little bit of a pause, we just sit back on the chair, paddle the feet and continue. Haven't got to do all the repetitions at once in one go. You can pause, then continue. Pause, sitting down into the squat but not holding the breath. Back up, paddle, back towards the chair. Remember the alternative, sitting completely down with control. Okay, so the first exercise, super. Next exercise is going to be out of the chair, but using the chair for balance. Okay, so we take the chair to the side, maybe this way. Left hand on the chair, I'm going to demonstrate right side first. So I'm probably out of the frame now, my shoulders, but we really want to concentrate on the leg movements. So feet about hip width apart. Just demonstrate it. Stepping forward, bending the knee, pushing back to our hip width apart. Obviously we don't want the feet close together because that's going to create a balance issue. So hip width apart, knees soft all the time, tummy tight. Stepping forward, bending the knee, the back heel comes off the ground. Looking straight ahead if we can. Push back. So this is a front lunge, pushing back but supported with the chair. Key thing is to not stride too much forward to start with. Take the pressure off the knees and don't go too deep into the lunge to start with. As you progress, you may want to go deeper as you feel more confident and the knees allow. Stepping forward, back heel comes off the ground, driving forward, driving back, sorry. Remember the repetition range, breathe as you go. Tummy tight, check the posture. Excellent. Let's try the other side. So reverse, using the right hand on the chair, the outside leg is doing a lunge. Posture check, tummy tight, stepping forward, back heel comes off the ground, driving back, using the chair for support. Strength and balance, hasn't got to be a chair, it can be a windowsill, a kitchen unit, as long as it's safe and sturdy and does the job. Remember, progress at your own rate, repetitions, range of movement, start short and not too deep to start with, work into the range of movement. As you get more confident, bending both knees. Couple more. This is a great compensatory movement, although strengthening the legs and the hips and the muscles around the core. If you slip on the ice or a slip or a trip, often the compensatory movement is to put your foot out then push back. So this really good strength and balance movement. Get some power in the legs. Excellent. Okay, once you've done your repetitions, paddle the feet. We're going to go back into a sitting position for the next exercise. So that's 2 exercises done. Excellent. It's going to give you at least 10 minutes of strength and balance training. So our 3rd exercise, keeping the feet moving all the time as we do in class. Okay, exercise number 3, which is going to be an upper body exercise. So for this, got some props. Hand towel is ideal. Some of us may have resistance bands, we can use those as well. This is a seated exercise, so I'm going to roll the towel up just into a comfortable grip for my hands. So I've got that type of thing. Palms up position. I'm going to demonstrate first. So I'm hip walking towards the front third of the chair. This is for your shoulders, core obviously engaged, and upper back. Okay, so holding the towel, palms up position, going to squeeze out and also pull back to the body and relax down. So breathing in, opening the arms if I can, squeezing back. So towel just below shoulder height, about chest height, about shoulder width grip, pulling apart, squeezing back. 1. Inhale, exhale all the time, so really working the rear of the shoulders, top of the upper back. 3. Keep the feet moving, that's excellent. Keep that circulation going. Good little tip for this is to count as well, count your repetitions out loud. I think that's 5. That prevents you holding your breath. So you inhale. 6. So pulling that tail apart. Also good for the grip strength around the wrist and the hands. Gripping the towel, squeezing back. So remember your rep range. Keep the feet paddling if we can. Couple more. Squeezing back. So it's a seated row. Of course you can do this standing as well. Similar exercise, just standing. Excellent. Exercise number 3. Okay, exercise number 4. This time I'm going to demonstrate it standing up first and then the seated version. Okay, so we can use the chair for balance. So to keep the video short, I'm going to demonstrate it just one leg, but it's exactly the same on the opposite side, we just change position. So from here, the movement is hip width apart, knees soft, using chair for balance. Knee flexion, knee comes up, extend out, breathe in, back to knee bend position and back down. 1, paddle the feet in between. Knee comes up, extend out, back and back down. Of course, you can always just do fingertips on the chair to strengthen the balance, make it more challenging, or even take your hands off. Definitely more challenging. So appropriate use of the chair or balance aid. So knee up, tummy tight, extend out, breathe, knee comes back. So this is balance and strength all in one. Standing knee always slightly soft at the joint to prevent wear on the knee joint. Coming up, extending out, breathe, back to a knee position, bent knee position, back down. Of course, hip no higher than hip height. If it's too strong, too big, you can't pick the knee up. We can always go lower. to make it easier. So you still get benefit from that. You can just lift the knee less. To make it more difficult, just a higher knee raise, tummy tight, nice and upright. I'm maintaining my body position. I'm not swinging or adding momentum, it's nice and controlled. So it's 1, 2, toes up, 3, 4. Okay. To do my left leg, it would be the same on the left side, just switching over. Seated version. Demonstrate quickly. This is exercise number 4. So, posture check, front third of the chair. You can hold the chair to support the spine, take the pressure off the lower back. It's exactly the same thing, nice and tall. Knee up, extend out, back to bent knee and back down. You could always do alternate in seated position, extend out, back to bent knee position, back down. Doing the alternate one is slightly easier, because obviously one side is having a rest while the other one's working. Want to make it tougher, you just use the same side repeatedly for your repetitions. Don't rush. Nice and controlled. 1, 2, 3, 4. And at the same time I'm not swinging forward or back or leaning back. I'm trying to use the core, keep nice and upright, breathing throughout. Extend out, back to bent knee position, back down. Need a pause, just paddle the feet. Excellent. Exercise number 4. So there's 4 exercises there. We've got the squat at the start. Number 2 was the lunge. The third one was the back one. And this is the last one. It's 4 exercises. If we can repeat them twice. That should easily give us around 10 to 15 minutes of strength and balance training. Hope that's been useful. Have a good day.